how do we do this again? We complain about the Star Trek show, right?
Yes,
That's what we're doing here.
we're complaining about Star Trek,
Yes,
something that no one has ever done before.
no one. This is completely new and a novel thing. What we are doing on the internet
New
as
internet content.
yes, all right, and the work of art that we will be discussing today is season 1, episode 2 of Star Trek Picard, or as I am going to call it, um, get your Game of Thrones out of my Star Trek.
All right, that's pretty good.
My runner up is Dude, Where's My Starship?
I, I was gonna say nothing fucking happens, but those are both better. The episode title was also completely. I don't even remember it. Let me
Maps
see.
and
Oh,
Legends.
map, maps and legends. I think I had a D&D supplement called that once. Maps and legends.
Okay. All right.
Minster of Shadowdale. All right.
Okay, so I'm feeling that you were not particularly entertained by this prestige television or this attempt at prestige television.
I was not, but first I do want to issue a correction and a clarification
Okay.
from the first episode,
Oh no.
which
Oh,
is
go ahead.
yeah, just uh, I watched the recap just because I missed like the skip button and I was doing something else and I was like, whatever. So
Okay.
I played through the recap, but that turned out to be a wise decision because it did clarify to me that it is in fact the gun that explodes.
I don't.
And at
But
the end, I was like, oh, okay, that clearly was what the intent was.
but that's not the order.
The Yeah, the editing is bad and it's very fast,
Yeah.
so it really is link if you miss it. But I was like, oh, I think that is what they were trying to suggest.
I want to
Is
pull
you
up. I want the Zapruder film of Star Trek Picard. Did Dodge blow up or did the rifle?
Yeah, I think the intent was definitely supposed to be the rifle blowed up
Okay. All right.
because he spits the acid in her face, and then there's a quick shot of her, and of course the focus is on her screaming, but you see there's acid stuff on the gun. She
Yeah.
throws the gun down, and then there's like a 1 second, 1.5 second shot of the gun on the ground, like disintegrating from the acid, and then it cuts back to her screaming, and then she blows up, or the gun blows up and blows her up, right? Um, so it really is a yeah, it's not a very clear sequence of events.
Is she made
But
of nitroglycerin? Is that why she blowed up too?
uh, that uh, I don't have a great explanation for
Do
because it
androids
does
be made of
because
nitroglycerin?
isn't she made of meat?
Explosive meat.
Isn't that the whole thing? She's a meat droid. She's explosive meat.
Okay.
Good job, Bruce Maddox, idiot. Can't make an
uh,
android. Can't make meat right.
your meat. Well, that's what you get when you get lab grown meat. It's explosive.
that's that's why we have to ban it.
Okay.
All right,
Well, thank you.
that was just.
Thank you for that. I appreciate
I
the.
do think that was their intent. I think it was poorly communicated, and I think on first, maybe even second watching, you might just think that she spontaneously exploded due
Okay.
to the acid. It did something to her. I don't know,
All right.
but yeah.
Well,
Anyway,
all right. From spontaneous combustion, shall we start with the murder, suicide, the mass shooting in space?
the space mass shooting, and I will say, like, just in a vacuum, like I did like the opening, like as just like a sci-fi short story. It's not very, it's very short, and there's not really much to it. Um,
Yes.
but I'm like, yeah, just as like its standalone thing. I'm like, okay, if that were like someone's short YouTube film,
If it was, yeah.
I'd be like, that's pretty neat. Good job.
Yeah.
Um, but you
Which
know, as a Star Trek thing, again, it's tonally. And also, I really did have that thought we talked about last time. That was kind of like, oh, they, they've been watching some Expanse.
y- okay, yes. Yes. It would have been more on the
Yeah,
nose if they were all speaking with southern accents or something.
yeah.
I do declare F8. Get over there, boy. Like, yeah.
Because we got our blue collar Starfleet workers. You know, they work at the shipyard,
Yes.
and they're all like, "Hey, everybody else gets a day off, but we don't get the day off."
Because of, but why don't we just make the robots work? Oh, like, yeah.
Hey, what about the robots? They're kind of ribbing the robot. Hey, robot.
Yeah, they're
There's just these blue collar dudes who I don't know. I don't know. We'll parse out the economics of that later in our
uh,
post scarcity future, where I guess
well,
you don't have to do that for a living.
we're I'm sorry, this is not being this is no longer being written by FDR Democrats. We're we're post
No, this it's
FDR.
austerity has struck the Federation
Yes.
in the
Okay.
wake of the Dominion War. They got to pay
Yeah.
for that war somehow.
Yes.
So now everybody's got to go back to work.
Yes.
You got to go back to work. You can't just quit and go work at Papa Cisco's gumbo shop,
You,
which
oh,
is what I would do. Be
okay.
like, fuck this. I'm not working here. I'm going to go work at the gumbo shop.
I'm going to fully. I'm going to say that I am aware that I'm probably being nitpicky and that I am possibly reading more into this show, but I'm just going to come out and say I hate this fucking show, and I think it comes down like my big gripe, and the reason why I named the episode I christened it "Get Your Game of Thrones Out of My Star Trek" is because although I did like the opening, like you did, it doesn't feel like Star Trek
No,
because
not a bit.
it's a mass shooting where legally distinct data F8 shoots everybody and then shoots himself in the head right before they get vaporized, and it just seems um, a little much for a Star
Yeah.
Trek show that. And I'm going to say this before I forget this. I used to watch Deep Space Nine with my oldest daughter because it was like, okay, I can watch this. It's not scary. Um,
Yeah.
it's it's not overly sexual. It's safe. It's I guess PG like on TV, which 30 or 40 years ago is vastly different. But
Yeah, like
still,
TV 14 or whatever.
yeah, like and there is something to get out of it, and I don't know if I'm playing if I don't know if this is devil's advocacy or devil's playing devil's advocate or whatever. Like I know there's always been cruelty and bad things in Star Trek because hey, that's television, and I'm thinking of I don't know, a montage of people getting vaporized by Romulan disruptors or Klingon weapons or any number of things. But
Yeah.
this is like one of the, and this will continue, and it only gets worse. Like every episode starts with cruelty.
That's what I like in my Star Trek.
Yes, so it's that and the incest twins, which yeah,
I'm waiting for it.
yeah. So, um, but hey, um, but that's kind of my gripe. That's my big gripe about this show is get your Game of Thrones, your unnecessary
Mm.
cruelty out of my show. Like, because it just seems like I just feel like it's that scene from um Batman Returns, like Penguin, isn't this a little? And then he gets shot and he's like, no, it's a lot. Like it's like that. I don't know if you know what the
Yeah,
fuck I'm talking about.
it's a little much. It's a little Too edgy.
Yeah, I mean, and
Too edgy for my taste.
yeah, and it just keeps going. It just keeps going, and it gets worse. But anyway, that's my main
Why wouldn't it?
grumpiness.
Why wouldn't it? They're just going to double down.
Yes.
Of course they will.
Any also there, I feel like with this particular scene, it looks like F8 gets hacked. Like that's
Yeah, or like his sleeper programming activates.
something. He doesn't look
Yeah,
like he's under his own control. It
right.
doesn't look like a rebellion. It looks like security protocols have been breached and now he's a
Yeah,
bad robot.
yeah,
And and again, I feel like this is nitpicking, but if they wanted to do the same thing, they could have emulated like the feel of the Borg. Like they first encountered the Borg, and the Borg is kind of doing their own thing, and the Borg just kind of ignores everybody, and there's just kind of like this gradual ramping of the necessary, like it is now more necessary to do violence. So we have met the threshold for violence. So now bleep bloop, we do violence. No, it's just like gun everybody down. Like I'm pretty sure the robot man could have just kept everybody at bay and then let the spaceships blow everybody up and then not have to like just murder everybody and then, unalive himself in the in the
right.
in the
Yeah,
first 5 minutes just to make it more Westeros.
right. Yeah, there seemed to be no point
Yes. So
to the mass murder. Could
yes.
have just gone to whatever terminal, done its thing. Yeah,
Yeah. So that I don't know.
uh,
Also, I feel like having people of color be robot racist is is a way of letting white folk off the hook for all the times they're racist in the real world. I'm just saying. Because that happens
a little
like
bit.
it happens all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like and I can't think of a specific instance, but I really feel like that that's what they're doing here.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Um anything else with synth 911?
Um. Other than that, it really told us nothing.
Yes.
Um. Other than that, again, unless we're supposed to be like, oh, that android wasn't under its own control
Cuz that
anymore.
yeah, cuz I mean
Okay.
because that's how I interpreted it was he got hacked.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
so
was that the intent? Was that what we were supposed to take away from it? Don't know.
and then that kind of
But it
becomes
was
a did Dodge blow up or was it the rifle situation again?
right
So yeah,
because again, they're doing like a half mystery box kind of thing here, where I
yeah,
think they're
yeah,
trying to drip feed us some clues about things.
yeah, and where I have watched the season and you haven't, I'm trying not to let other things slip.
Okay.
I am trying. I'm trying to not use out of game knowledge.
Yeah. Well,
So
I'll get there.
yeah. Oh yes.
I'll
Um.
learn all the secrets
All right.
of this densely layered,
Shit cake.
plot important
Oh, it's.
story,
Mm,
which reading some of the background for it was interesting because like apparently their claim or their idea was going to be more character focused.
lies.
Like it was going to be about like Picard in retirement, basically. And I'm like, well, no, it seems to be very, very plot centered.
Yeah, and it is very plot because they are just going from point A to point B,
Yeah.
and this episode was really bad about that.
Yeah, that's my biggest complaint about this second episode is that effectively nothing happened. We got a shit ton of exposition.
That made no sense.
Um,
Or it
Made
did
no
make
sense.
it, but it made more
Well,
sense than the last episode, I think.
right. Yeah. Uh, it was delivered very awkwardly, which I'll get to.
Go ahead if you're
Um,
go ahead
okay,
if
because
that's on your mind.
we may as well move on to my
Yeah.
favorite element of the episode, which is the revelation that the Tal Shiar, the Romulan intelligence slash secret police group, is in fact a front for an even more secret police,
The super secret
the
police.
super secret police, which is which is an idea that I kind of love because it's kind of hilarious. I'm kind of like, maybe the Romulans would, like, their super secret police are really just a front for the double secret police. And maybe their entire society is just secret conspiracies all the way down.
It
It's an endless onion. You peel back one layer and, and it all leads back to like some old Romulan in a cave
y-
or
it
something. I've been pulling the strings for thousands of years. Just something ridiculous.
yes, I like that from like cuz it kind of reminds me of Vampire the Masquerade. Like
Yeah,
like something like that. But also it reminds me of something, I don't know if you'd call it a trope, but it's something that happens in a lot of, I guess, sci-fi comic book stuff is, well, the villains this season are the villains from the past, but they're +1.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that it's that. And that bugs me. Also, I feel like it was an excuse for the writers to not do any research other than the name of the Tal Shiar.
right. Because there was absolutely no reason that this group, which I've already forgotten the name of, Tal Vosh,
The,
Vosh Tal,
the something.
something.
The,
There's absolutely no reason that they couldn't have just been a special project of the Tal Shiar,
or just
right?
another one. Like
Or just
whatever.
another group.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe the Romulan Star Empire is just littered with competing secret police organizations. That would actually make a lot of sense, right? That would be interesting. Whatever.
Yeah.
It could have been anything else. It didn't need to be the conspiracy within the conspiracy. Um, and I thought that was kind of laughable. And also, like in a different context, could have been a really fun idea.
If the show was more clever.
Yeah, I'm just imagining. Oh yeah, it turns out Romulan society is just conspiracies on top of conspiracies.
We're getting
Left
too
hand doesn't know what the right hand is doing. It's yeah, it's antediluvian vampires.
yeah, or this is, yeah, I feel like that could have been delivered, like the exchange could have been delivered between Cisco and Garrick, and it would totally have worked
Right.
in a better show.
Yeah. Yes. And a better, more thoughtful show.
Yes.
Which and again, like you kind of mentioned it just a second ago, but a big thing, one of my other big complaints about this episode and also the first one, but I think it becomes clearer in this episode, is that I'm wondering have the writers watched Star Trek before?
Ooh, okay, all right. Yes, I think I know where you're going,
Because
and this was a thing. But go ahead.
I can't tell. Well, because there's and it's kind of a small thing, but when his hospice care lady,
His live-in
uh,
nurse slash girlfriend slash
his
daughter.
live-in nurse, first off accuses him having dementia, I
Yes,
guess, but then is like, but there is a story about the double secret police. She knows everything about it, except that
yes,
she knows nothing about it. She's like, I don't really know, but let me tell you everything. Let me tell you everything about them. But she kind of starts it off by explaining to Picard what the Tal Shiar is.
yes,
And I'm just kind of like, yeah, he's dealt with them before,
yes.
quite a few times. I think Captain Picard is very well aware of what the Tal Shiar is and what they do. If
Yeah,
anybody is,
yeah,
but it's just one of those, for the audience at home. If you're watching Picard with your Meemaw and she doesn't know what any of the shit is, then you got to have somebody explain.
but what you were mentioning about like have they watched Star Trek? Like specifically in that scene where they were doing oh shit uh CSI
Yes.
magic procedural stuff. Um, it just feels like all the technology in this show is just magic.
Yeah.
I have watched untold amount of Star Trek, and I don't know how any of this shit works. Like it's all like swiping on Google Glass and teleporting. Is this a hologram? Is this teleporting? You know, could you have knocked? Are you here, incest sister? Or whatever. Like it's just, and they're scanning and just recreating stuff. And when I hear this posh, whatever accent the live-in nurse has, I just feel like she could have a scanner or a Harry Potter style wand, like
Yeah.
that functionally there's no difference.
It's again closer to something you would see in like Star Wars.
Yes.
Um, yeah, that science magic angle. And as an aside, um, I haven't watched really any more Starfleet Academy, but Starfleet Academy has that problem
Mm.
where the science is effectively magic.
Okay.
Because they've got some shit like programmable matter. I don't know, and it seems like it can do almost anything.
Oh no. Okay.
And also, you don't need a transporter room to transport anymore. You can just do it through your comm badge, which is really saves you a lot of steps in writing things when people
Okay.
can just teleport anywhere. So it is kind of like they may as well just be wizards, which,
Okay.
eh,
I mean,
eh, you know,
but I mean, in the world, it is still technology. Like, and I got to thinking,
right.
I got to thinking, if you were, if me, if I was occupying a room with anybody else, and I take out my phone, I'm like, hold on, I need to text Jess. Beep, boop, boop,
Yeah.
boop. It's not like I break out a set of runes and then swipe, swipe. And yes, the phone call is coming not of this earth. Dun, dun, dun. Which, that was like when the nurse, what is this woman's name? Who is she?
Oh, I don't know.
Is it like,
They've surely said her name, right?
isn't it something like Varys or something like that?
You know,
Vera, I don't know. I feel like it's a V something. Anyway, the but the thing is, they're basic like her and her friend, brother, former lover, like whatever. The Romulan ex Tal. They're clearly ex Tal Shiar. They're basically just saying it.
yeah. Which is weird that they don't, given how explainy the show often is. That they didn't just throw a lampshade on that, and they're like, yeah, back when we were with Romulan
I
intelligence.
mean, they're
Oh yeah, okay,
clearly something because they know to because
yeah,
they know about Tal Shiar plus one.
right. They know about the double secret police,
Yes. So did
and
you
she's got her illegal Romulan forensic device.
her Romulan wand?
That's yeah, her magic wand. That's illegal in the Federation for some reason, even though it seems pretty useful.
Yes.
Unless your double secret Romulan conspiracy knows about that technology, which they surely do because it's Romulan and they have a way to circumvent it, which obviously they do.
Oh God, we're in like Cold War up our own asses, like remote viewing. That we're staring at goats. I feel like.
It's like she uses her wand and then she's like, oh, they must have some way to block it. And I'm like, you think?
Yeah.
The super secret conspiracy might have a way to block their own technology?
I use my
Yeah,
trap card.
probably. To do their Uno reverse.
So this is the level of jibber jabber that makes me angry. It's just.
Yeah.
um.
And it's just kind of so, I don't know, unnecessary and whatever.
And the part where she's like, the phone call is not coming from Earth. It's like this moment of like revealing, and I do think
Right.
that reinforces have they watched Star Trek, because
Right.
they get emails from other star systems all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Like
She says it's She says it's coming from outside of Earth, and Picard is like, "What?
You mean there's
What?
life
The
outside of Earth? Oh my
the
God, he is.
twins not on Earth?" And I'm like, "Don't the vast majority of humans not live on Earth?"
Most of the episodes that take place that have Star Trek something something don't take place on Earth.
Right.
Deep Space Nine was the first show that showed you Earth, honestly,
I mean, yeah,
and that was like that was the third show in this decades
yeah,
long series of property. Like, yeah, you finally see Earth, and it looked
and
nicer
again,
in the 90s.
well, yeah, and again, it seems like like it would be more surprising if it were on Earth.
Yeah,
Like
yes.
that would be noteworthy. Like, oh, she's just here on Earth and not anywhere else in the Alpha Quadrant
Oh God.
on any of the other hundreds or thousands of Federation worlds
Yeah,
that are
like
out there,
yeah. And
where presumably the vast majority of humans live.
yeah, I don't know how many, bajillions of humans exist, or like Federation citizens, and the writers of the show sure as fuck don't either. But it just seems like this, like we're getting a subspace transmission. We're going from point A to point B. That is, you know, light years away. We're just doing it. Like,
Yeah.
and this seems like such a big deal. Like him trying to get a ship is like, you can't bum a ride with any number of people that you have served with.
Any
Like
number.
anybody, maybe the guy who you served with on the Stargazer, like that you're talking to right now. How'd he get here? Where does he live? Can you bum a ride? Is
Right.
are there not
Doesn't
space
he?
taxis?
Yeah. Some space freighter, anything. Right? It's a universe where space travel is incredibly common.
Yes, that it is everywhere.
It's everywhere. It's not difficult to do.
Like the
Like
way.
we've seen in Star Trek, there are people that have their independently owned spaceships.
Yes, merchants, traders, all that kind of stuff. And I
Yeah.
and I feel like they would hand wave it well. He needs a competent crew, he doesn't want to get anybody else killed, blah blah blah, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, they have to hand wave away why he can't just call up Riker,
Yes.
who is probably, I don't know. You'd imagine he'd be down.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't just call any of your ride or dies from the old days
We have to
because we don't really want to pay them to be series regulars. So you can't have any of those people.
is Jonathan Frakes that fucking expensive?
I feel like he'd do that kind of work for, relatively modest pay. He
I,
seems like that kind of guy.
was
He fills in for conventions when other Star Trek people are sick.
Oh, okay, that's cool. That's
Like he'll just show up at a convention to take their place, just apparently because he likes doing it.
well that
So, I feel like, you just call up Jonathan Frakes. Hey, man, I'll be on the show for a while. We can't pay you a whole lot.
can he
And he
not
might be like, okay,
like something else going into him trying to get off the planet, and then also the fuckery that he landed on. She must be a secret android and not any number of other species, sentient life that he's encountered. Like, can he just not look up at the sky and go, Q, I need to bum a fucking ride? Like,
I I think that would be worth a try.
yes,
I think
he's
there's
listening.
probably a decent chance that if he just did that, Q would show up.
Yeah, he would do it. He would do it.
I think
Yeah.
he would. I think he would. Jean Luc, I hear you need a spaceship.
He just snaps his finger. He's like, here you go.
Bing. Yeah. But no, he has incredible trouble. Well, first off, he has to get medically cleared.
Okay.
to go into space, which I found a little confusing because it seems like people go into space all the time,
Yes. People
constantly. They're
constantly,
constantly going into space.
because it
So
is
I
a
didn't know you needed clearance.
so to go. It should be like the way they have treated it in the past. That going to the moon is like me driving to Cincinnati to go to IKEA.
Yeah,
That's
it's not a
it.
big deal.
There's no paperwork. I just get in car and we go and we drive and we get there.
Yeah.
That
You want to go to Vulcan, check out the Academy of Science?
yeah,
Yeah. You
yeah.
can probably do it in a day.
Like I'm sure that there might, there's probably some space customs or I'm sure they have some sort of like ID card or something, you know,
Something.
something. But it's probably like, you get on a ship. There's like whatever what is it like a manifest? No, that's for cargo. Like I don't know. Like the
Yeah,
roster of people. I'm not.
passenger manifest.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, like something like that. This is.
Yeah.
I mean, we have
You
that
go to
now.
the spaceport.
We have this
Right.
shit now.
You can get on a plane and you can fly to the other side of the planet.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine you go down to the spaceport and it's like, yeah, we got, ships departing for whatever. They probably have space mass transit.
Yes, because they had this in like every other Star Trek, in Battlestar Galactica, like in the fucking Expanse. they've got this like everywhere, and it's like this
They're
big
independent spaceships.
Yes. So it is only that he has nowhere else to go, and he has to go talk to Raffi.
But first,
There's all kinds of stuff, but anyway, go ahead.
But first, he talks to his doctor friend to get cleared, and his doctor reveals that he has terminal brainitis, which is what I chose to call the disease because he didn't explain what the disease was. He was just like, it could be a bunch of things. They'll all kill you, though. I'm like, oh, it's not a more specific diagnosis? Where's your medical tricorder? Dr. Crusher would have sussed this out. You do a quick scan. Oh, yeah, you've got, I don't know, whatever, Rigelian brain fever.
Something. Like, he does have a diagnosis of something.
He has some disease that instead the doctor's kind of like, yeah, there's a number of things it could be.
You got a plot tumor.
They're all terminal. So he has terminal brainitis.
Okay.
He has bad brain. His brain's gone bad.
Okay.
Which has put us on a clock that doesn't matter, but is really just there. I don't know.
He's 120 years old. He's led a good life.
Right. He's done pretty well for himself. He's been all over the galaxy.
Everybody knows who he is, except for that one guy at the front desk.
Except that one guy at the front fucking desk. And I'm like, how do people not know who Jean-Luc Picard is? It's only been 20 years. This is like, in Star Wars, like after 20 years, everyone has forgotten that the Force exists. And now it's just like a legend, even though there used to be a Jedi temple on Coruscant and Jedi were going all over the world, universe, doing whatnot.
Well, I remember a time when people believed in the power of vaccines. So I'm counterpoint. Sorry, owned lib.
Well, yeah. But I feel like people ought to know who Jean-Luc Picard is. He was captain of the Federation flagship for quite some time. He went back in time at least 3 times that I can just think of off the top of my head. Possibly more than that.
Probably. They do that every other weekend.
Yeah. He met Mark Twain.
Yeah. I feel like
he went back in time to help Zefram Cochrane build the warp drive.
Yes.
That helped create the Federation. Jean-Luc Picard is a hero of the Federation.
Yes. I feel like
a hero of the human race.
And it's like, oh, public education still sucks.
It's apparently awful. Do they even teach the Picard maneuver at the Academy anymore? He has a maneuver named after him.
It's too woke. It was deemed too woke.
Yeah, they couldn't talk about Picard anymore.
They could not teach about our noble French captain Jean-Luc Picard.
No.
Oh my fucking Christ.
I mean, just like the stories of the things that happened on the Enterprise D. I mean, almost any one of them would be like, oh, that's a whole topic in an academy class.
I do like how he got the visitor badge at the front desk.
Hmm.
Like I did like that interaction, and I feel like if they could have changed the dialogue, like maybe the front desk person was like, "You look familiar," or like something like that. The fact that he just flat out did not know who he was, but then kind of did. Like
Yeah.
they and it's just all the like the little winky face, like he's interacting with Dr. Girardi, and like I never cared for science fiction. Like there's these little winky face like he's that are just Easter eggs
Yeah.
in joke form. Like they're joke like, not actual jokes.
Yes. Yeah, not actual jokes, but joke like a joke loaf.
Yes.
Yeah. Or like one of those vegetarian hamburgers. It's your vegan hot dog. It's shaped like a hot dog, but it ain't a hot dog.
Did I'm trying to look at my notes. Do we want to talk about Jean-Luc Picard's fucking gall?
Yes, his sheer fucking hubris of this admiral who's so mad at him for
Some reason?
ditching Starfleet, and also for, I guess, disobeying orders and going to help the Romulans. And I'm like, well, good thing Jean-Luc Picard has never disobeyed orders before. Good thing, they didn't hold it against him that time that he led an insurrection on a planet in a movie of the same name against a Starfleet relocation effort.
Because
he took up arms.
Because he was sad about it the first time that he did follow orders.
Right. The first time he did participate in forced relocation.
Yes.
Never mind.
It was a good episode, and it was aware of what it was doing, but still, he did follow orders. But anyway.
Oh, yeah, it's a great episode. And I kind of love the idea that, like, Starfleet people are still, like, really uptight about people not following orders, even though, people disobey orders all the time.
Yeah.
Like, Captain, they said he couldn't go to the planet to find Spock, so he stole the Enterprise, and then he blew the Enterprise up, and then he came back in a stolen Klingon bird of prey, and then he had to go back in time to find humpback whales.
Yeah.
And then when he got back, they put him on trial for stealing the Enterprise and blowing it up, and they punished him by demoting him to captain and giving him a new Enterprise.
They punished him for being too awesome. They
punished him by giving him everything he wanted.
Yeah.
Which was to be captain of the Enterprise again. They were like, Kirk, that was a bad thing you did, stealing the Enterprise.
Here's your new
but
keys.
You did save the human race. Your punishment is you get everything you want. So I'm kind of like, hey, come on, Starfleet, get the stick out of your ass.
Is this
Picard
just
is a legend?
Yeah. Is this just instance of like evil admiral, like
yeah, dumb evil admiral.
Yeah.
And and I'm just kind of thinking, like, all of the just myriad accomplishments that Picard has, the Klingon succession, him working with Ambassador Spock for Romulan Vulcan reunification, just any number of things.
The sheer
Captain Picard was balls deep in, and then for her to accuse him of hubris,
it's like the sheer.
It's like, lady, do you know what he's done?
Like the sheer number of times he has stopped the Borg.
Yes.
It's just
he became a Borg and then got better.
He did that. He was the first to do that. He was a trendsetter. It
Yeah.
and so it's just her being like, I don't really know what the point of the scene where she's all mad at him, other than to show that he is on the outs with the Starfleet brass, like the higher ups
Yeah,
are
it's to
mad
get
at
him
him.
to the point where he has to assemble a motley crew and he has to do things off the books. He can't do things under the banner of Starfleet.
Uh,
It's just to get us there.
he has to go gray hat. He has to not follow regulations, because you know
Yeah.
how regulations just get in the way of shit getting in your food.
Yeah.
Quite literally, anyway. But
Lousy government,
uh,
but yeah, it's just to get to that point so that we can get our motley crew of space misfits,
yeah,
presumably.
yeah. We're yes. You have watched a show and or movie before.
Yes.
Yes, you have. I'm just gonna say, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I've seen this sort of thing before.
Mm-hmm.
I see what you're doing. So he can't make use of any of the connections that he would have with Starfleet or any of his old allies,
Yes, because
just because he doesn't want to get them involved.
he doesn't want to get
Even
him
though
into trouble.
it seems like those are the first people you'd want to get involved because they've been through all kinds of shit.
Yeah, yeah,
How hard is this going to be for them? Come on,
yeah. It's
call Worf.
yeah.
Just call Worf.
Just call Worf.
Just call Worf.
Today is a good day to get fired.
Yeah, I know he's got nothing going on. He'll drop everything to go on some crazy mission, and if it's
Yeah,
dangerous, perfect, wonderful. How could it be more dangerous than any of the other things that they've already done? It's like, yeah, it's like just get the Avengers together.
yeah, and the thing is, like, if this was just done better, we wouldn't be complaining.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
that's it. I mean, like, off the top of my head, like, how many different who gives a fuck characters from the comics did James Gunn use the power of his imagination and talent to make us give a shit about them?
yeah.
But in this case, I don't like any of the new characters.
Well, no.
So, because they're not written well and they're just kissing Picard's ass. Um,
Yeah, the writing continues to be not great. Oftentimes very awkward.
so
Um,
I
yeah.
guess I do have something. Okay, so um, the conspiracy that is currently taking place on Earth. Let's talk about that.
Okay. We can
Um,
talk about the Federation winning the Fell For It Again award
yeah,
by allowing them.
they let immigrants in.
Oh, well, yeah. I didn't quite make that jump, but yeah,
You know, Vulcans and Romulans all look alike, and
which is great because that's definitely not the first time that a Romulan has shown up and been like, "I'm totally a Vulcan. Don't worry."
yeah, and
Never
that's
happened before.
and that's the thing where it's that these are, whether the writer is trying to say these things,
Mm,
I'm not going to
which
claim that.
probably not,
Yeah,
but
I don't think I've
but
said I don't think that I'm going to say this, and I'm very confident in this now, that Star Trek is a reflection of the values of the current state of the Democratic Party. I think Gene Roddenberry was probably like some form of New Deal Democrat-ish, if I had to hazard a guess. Like he was probably pretty lib, but he was an FDR style lib, which is very different in today's Democrat Party.
Quite. Yeah.
You the FDR Democrats are social democrats or democratic socialists. They're like Bernie Sanders is an outsider pulling the current Democratic Party to the left towards its FDR past.
Where it used to be.
Where it used to be. And I feel like the complete lack of Democratic leadership on, say, the topic of immigration, which I do think is relevant to the conversation we're having about the free movement of people in space.
Yeah.
They just need more, space ice cops to make sure that, no pesky Romulans come over. Like we can't have Romulan refugees come over because they're just going to spit on and blow up our android women. That's
Romulans are coming in. They're spitting on our androids, making them blow up.
Yes, whether they're made of nitroglycerin or not, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, that's what it is. And so
everybody's saying it.
People are saying it.
People are saying.
So
the Romulans are pretending to be Vulcans. I can't tell them apart. I don't know.
I mean, I couldn't do that anyway. Am I right? Can you? You're like, that's why we need a space wall. Anyway, so
the Ferengi will pay for it anyway.
So Commodore O is supposed to be a Vulcan, and I honestly can't remember if she is a Vulcan who is sympathetic to what's going on, or if she is actually a Romulan. I don't know.
I just assumed that she is pulling a Kim Cattrall from Undiscovered Country.
Okay.
And she is a Romulan in disguise. That might not be true.
Kim Cattrall wasn't a Romulan. She was actually a Vulcan.
No, she was revealed to be a Romulan. I'm 90% sure.
No.
I haven't seen it in a long time, though.
I watched it a few years back. Yeah, she's actually a Vulcan.
All right, I'll take your word for it.
You can look it up. We can take care of this. We can fight about this off screen. Anyway.
No, I choose to believe you. You've seen it more recently than I have.
Yes. Anyway, now the one half of the incest twins, Rizzo, Captain Rizzo or Lieutenant Rizzo.
Ratso Rizzo.
Yeah. Yes, from now, if Dustin Hoffman had just come out, I would allow it.
They could use more stunt casting.
Yeah, just whatever. He just comes out. But anyway,
like Picard's doctor, he was one of those people that I'm like, hey, it's that guy who's been in like every single TV show ever.
Yes, made. He's one of those guys. Yes.
Yeah.
But anyway, the actual Romulan who had her ears done so she looks human.
Right.
So she's actually a Romulan.
Right.
But also this could be an instance of an actor who was going to play two different characters. But I think that's actually a possibility because so many characters play so many actors play multiple characters throughout the 3 seasons of this show. And I kind of looking back, I think that there might have been her playing Rizzo and also totally legally distinct Cersei.
Yeah.
Okay. So
yeah, I can see that.
Yes, I got money on that. But anyway, okay. So I can't remember the character's name. I'm just going to say not Cersei.
Yeah.
So
I don't know her name either.
Yeah. Okay. So not Cersei talks to bearded, cute Romulan guy who was on Penny Dreadful, which is a show that you should watch before you watch any of this. Anybody who's hearing this in the future, Penny Dreadful's a pretty good show, and it ran its course. But anyway, so you've got their brother and sister, and she's jelly because he's banging an android, and she's a Tal Shiar +1 robo racist,
Right.
because she calls her an abomination, which is I'm fine with. Is this supposed to make me think of the Taliban again? Because the Tal Shiar +1 have a hint of religious fanaticism when it comes to.
Yeah.
There's a Butlerian jihad aroma coming off
Yeah.
of it. Did you pick that up too?
Yeah, they're definitely like extremists of some variety.
Okay, that there's yeah.
Why that is, we don't know yet.
Okay,
I presume we'll find out probably at some point in Romulan history. Their society was overrun with AI slop, and they decided no more. They blew up all their data centers.
it was all their Romulan porn.
It was all just gooner slop filling up the Romulan internet.
It was just these three hot Romulan porn stars amalgamated into one. So you're like, that's not Sydney Sweeney. No, wait a minute, that's
Yeah,
Scarlett Johansson. No, Margot Robbie. I
brain
can't.
hurts. It hurts my
Somehow it's
brain.
all of them. So
But yeah, they have an extremist vibe.
okay, put a pin in that. You're gonna love how they answer that. You're gonna love it.
Okay.
It is. You're gonna laugh out loud. It's several
All right,
episodes
good.
from now, but it is another one of those opening bits of cruelty. Like, get your Game of Thrones out, and it was
Okay.
it was hilarious.
Ooh, all right. Okay.
Yes, yeah.
I'm looking forward to it already.
I think every episode starts with a random act of cruelty over the
I hope so at this point.
top. We're full on hate watching this shit.
I want to see a short murder film at the beginning of every episode.
Oh God.
That's what I want to see.
Okay, so for some reason the religious fanatic is not just spacing the little robot girl for some reason.
Yeah, for some reason.
Okay. Plot said so.
Yeah.
Plot said so. Okay. Also, and I don't know if you picked up on this, but what is her name? Soji's friend, her Trill friend.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so she's a Trill, and there was also another Trill working for not Fox News lady.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it just made me think. So for if anybody who's hearing this don't know what a Trill is, basically they have an like they have a symbiote. They have a symbiote in them, and the symbiote is passed on to other hosts as kind of like a sci-fi reincarnation in a way. Like
it has all the memories of its previous hosts.
Yes, but also kind of a new entity. Like the symbiote, like, is the last name, and the current host is like the first name. Did I say that right? I think.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So like Ezri Dax is a different individual from Jadzia Dax.
Yes.
Who is a different individual from Curzon Dax.
Yes.
But they all just shared the same symbiote.
Yes. And
Dax.
It's alien and cool, and I just think it's funny that these Trill are in these kind of like shitty intern level jobs.
I didn't even think of that. Yeah, with their possibly centuries of life experience.
And one of them is a gopher for space. Candace, what is her name? Candace Owens.
Yeah. She has to like get the coffee in.
Yeah, and then the other one is on like a derelict Borg ship, which I that's a better gig, I think, because I mean I actually like what they're doing with the Borg.
No, all the Borg stuff is the most interesting stuff in the show so far.
the shit they're not showing at all, except for at the end of the
Yeah,
episodes.
yeah. I'm like, this is the interesting stuff. You've got your derelict Borg cube that was cut off from the collective, and I guess the Romulans have claimed it, and they've got this kind of sprawling, multidisciplinary scientific free for all
Why?
going on.
Like, okay, if the Romulans are so hated and 14 civilizations were going to leave if the Federation helped them, why is anybody allowing them to like head the Borg Foundation research? Like, what?
Yeah, good question.
Because is this just in neutral space? Like, I have no
Maybe.
idea, and the writers don't either. I'm just asking
Yeah, they
questions.
don't. Yeah, we have not been told like where exactly this thing is,
Okay,
why the Romulans are in charge of it,
but I do.
why nobody seems to have a problem with it.
It looks really cool. I like the Borg stuff outside of the incest twins.
Yeah, and it's a neat idea, and I
It
like
is.
that Soji is like trying to de-Borgify the drones,
They do.
I guess.
Yes, and they expand on that greatly, and I actually really like it. Like
It's a
in
really
the
interesting
future.
idea, and it's
Yes,
like, and I'm kind of like, it's like a Star Trek idea.
it is. It really is.
These people from this race that was probably wiped out, who knows how long ago,
Yeah,
by the Borg, completely assimilated. Now it's kind of like a weird like conservation or restoration effort. They're gonna try and de-Borgify
yeah. I
the
mean,
species.
like I do think that is a very like that is a rich landscape for so many stories.
Yeah, it's a
That
good idea.
having this horrible experience of loss of your sense of self, that it is a horrible trauma, and then you have this coming back into trying to find your place in whatever civilization that you were part of. In the case that you mentioned, are they just all gone? Is this the last
Right.
whoever of,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because
And
like the one they were working on, they didn't seem to know. It seemed to be like an unidentified species,
yeah.
which
And
is yeah, it's really interesting. It's and there's something very Star Trek, and it's like a humanitarian objective. We're
why
going to
the
try and
fuck
unassimilate these people,
are the Romulans heading it?
all people.
Yeah, I feel like it should be the Vulcans or
It seems like a very Vulcan, like it's a scientific endeavor,
yes,
right? You would think it would be a Vulcan thing
or it should
because the
definitely
Romulans,
it
they're
should be
shady.
it should be a a joint venture.
Yeah,
Yes, yeah,
which that will be interesting. Your different scientific groups kind of coming together to study this cube, and then it's also kind of like a little bit of a free for all. If you're interested in researching, come on down, and we'll
I
see what we can figure out.
I think that there was a missed opportunity. If you're going to do the Romulans, it should have been the Romulans and the Ferengi to make it shadier.
Yeah, Ferengi would slot in there real nice.
Yeah, like you just have like you know Donnie Umat is coming down and he's like, we're gonna salvage the shit out of this because we're gonna make big money, big money, big prizes. Law of acquisition, blah 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 says
Yeah,
money.
yeah, some arcane shit about salvage rights, and
Yeah,
there's some good Ferengi shenanigans in there.
yeah, that could have
Seems like
been.
a good opportunity for profit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wah wah.
No, all right. No thanks.
I
Pass.
I think that all of the new Trek, my fix is more Ferengis. That is my fix.
They got their glow up in Deep Space Nine.
Yep, they're
Um,
they're
yeah,
yeah the
a lot of the Ferengi stuff was standout stuff
yes,
in
yes.
that series. They
Um,
evolved quite a bit from their first appearance.
yes, to the point where they were very much aware that they were basically just doing Merchant of Venice in space.
Yeah. Yeah.
They yes, even to the point where the actor, like Armin Shimmerman, was basically like, "Oh,
Mm,
we got to do this better." We're
yeah. Yeah.
and they did the
Call. And they did.
Ferengis in in Next Generation was socialism for dummies, also known as
Mhm.
anti-Semitism, and
Mhm.
and in Deep Space Nine it was big boy stuff. You know, talking about unions and shit.
Right. We got to see bizarre culture, and
Yes,
and again, there's kind of a counterpoint to the way human
yes.
changed.
It would have it would have opened up a lot of opportunity of commentary on the here and now and what's destroying us.
Yes,
Case
because
in
that's kind of the
point,
best thing about the Ferengi. Go
yeah,
ahead.
yes, I was going to say what you mentioned about like landlord cops. Like that's perfect. That's chef's
Right.
kiss right there.
Yeah. It's a riff on the way we live now,
Yes. Um, yeah,
which we are basically Ferengian are.
we are basically. Oh, there's. I do want to tease at some point in time, like maybe when we finish a season, I want to reveal my idea um, for an actual Star Trek show that I would have liked to have seen.
Okay.
I do. So no pressure. If you can think of one, you think on it. But yeah, a
I'll dream
hint.
about
Mine involves the Ferengi pretty heavily.
it. Okay.
Just
I
a
think that's
hint.
good.
Yes. Uh, I guess like let's land this fucker. Is there anything you want to say about like Raffi? Because that's where the episode ended. Was Picard taking a space taxi to go see Raffi?
Yeah, and she pulls a gun on him.
She pulls out her laser shotgun or whatever, and
Uh,
they're mad.
and
She's
she's like,
mad,
"Get
bro.
out, get off my property."
Yes.
She's got beef with Picard.
Yes. And
Some kind of beef.
yes, and we're gonna learn about that beef next week, and
All right.
and talk about it. I do want to make a prediction, and I realize that saying this prediction out loud um, does put my thumb on the scale, but I think you're really not gonna like Raffi.
Ooh, okay.
And I want I I want to see if you pick up on the problems that I have with Raffi.
Okay.
Um,
Makes me
so
very curious.
yes,
I can maintain a neutral outlook, but
yes. If you
we'll
can
see.
smell some, I don't know, bad politics revolving
Um,
around
mhm.
Raffi. Um, so yes,
Interesting. Okay.
yes. So anyway, wherever this goes in the future, do the things or not. At this point in time, I don't fucking care.
Yeah. Nothing matters anymore.
Nothing matters. Everything is gambling and Nazis. So
Yeah. Worst version of Earth. That's
yes,
fine.
current timeline here. Um, all right.